Hey guys, Matt here. How you guys doing today? What's up? I'm back with some more gaming news for you guys today. First video of this new era on my channel. If you didn't see that video, go watch that. Feeling our way around this new little era right here. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit. This is kind of old, like a week old, but I still really want to talk about it because I think it's... So, the Xbox Series X. I think we all know of it by now. It is, of course, the next-gen Xbox that's going to be coming out holiday 2020. Originally it was called Project Scarlet. Now it's in E3, but they gave it a name here and a look. They didn't reveal much besides the name and stuff like that, but they did show a trailer for it. I don't know if this was running on Series X hardware, but if it is, hey, that looks pretty good. Apparently it was plagiarized as well. That Hellblade 2 trailer, which I think was running on Series X hardware, which, wow, if that's what the game's gonna look like. Console also looks like a fucking mini fridge. These jokes so overused. It looks like a mini fridge and a Alexa. That's some nasty stuff. But that's not what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to be talking about that name that they gave it. Xbox Series X. What? It confused me because it's weird. The word series implies multiple amounts of things, and this is the one thing revealed in this series, so just come out like that and say, oh, this is part of this is the Series X console. I'm like, well, what do you mean? What series? I recorded my first reaction to it, and yeah, I was really confused. Like, Series X. Oh, it's X. Okay, so it's like a PC Xbox?
That wasn't a surprise.
Okay. Is that what it's going to be called? You know, there's just that confusion. Like, okay, what does this mean? If they're calling this a series, there has to be something more to this. You look at this image of Phil Spencer right here, presenting the Series X thing. It says the new Xbox Series X. So it's implying that this is a new something. It is the new Xbox, the next gen Xbox, but it's weird why they put that there. You would just assume that people would know, and people looked into it. And yeah, it turns out the name is 100 times worse than we thought. So it turns out this next generation of Xbox is actually going to be called Xbox... Oh, no. Oh, really? You mean like the original Xbox from 2001, which was also called Xbox. Oh, no. What are you doing? This is what next gen's called. What's the one after that going to be called? It's just going to be called the box or X. It's just going to be an X. Is it going to be called anything? The console, formerly known as Xbox. So yeah, tons of questions come up with that, like, why? Well, Business Insider reached out to Microsoft, and they explained what all this means right here. The name we're carrying forward to the next generation is simply Xbox. And at the Game Awards, you saw that name come to life through the Xbox Series X. It's a basic rebranding, but a meaningful one that could help simplify the Xbox line for interested consumers. It also clarifies Microsoft's intention with this console line. Similar to what fans have seen with previous generations, the name Xbox Series X allows room for additional consoles in the future. Guys, they did it. They did it. They did it. Yes, Microsoft, you did it. I'm so happy you did it. You made a statement where everything that was said was 100% fucking wrong. Oh my god, they just literally got everything ass backwards here. First off, simplifying the brand to not confuse consumers. Yeah, you're simplifying the brand all right, to the point where no one knows what the heck's going on. You know, Xbox is a catch-all term, right? Whenever like a boomer sees a kid playing with a game or whatever, playing that Xbox. Just a catch-all term for any game consoles or any any game playing device. The way they're wording this is they're really going in hard on just this Xbox brand thing here. I mean, yes, they have the Series X, so it's distinguished out in that way. But also, if you didn't know, there's actually going to be two consoles launching for this thing, Series X, and then there's this other one codenamed Lockhart, which is probably going to be called the Series E or S, basing off what the Xbox One did, or just simply Xbox. I could go with that too. So when someone says they want an Xbox, this Xbox, not just Xbox, this Xbox, not just an Xbox, the Xbox. There's going to be 4 different Xboxes on the market, Series X and Lockhart, but alongside that, they're probably going to still be selling the Xbox One X and the One S, and maybe even the
all digital one.
So there's gonna be 5 different Xboxes on the market. It's already confusing enough with the Series X on it. It's just one word off, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. The old moms, the majority of people who are probably gonna buy this, who are their younger kids, and when they say their kids wants an Xbox Series X, they might go with the Xbox One X because that's maybe what they think they meant. It's also gonna be much, much cheaper as well. I'm gonna get into that later. You're gonna have this Xbox thing alongside the Xbox One. No one's gonna know what to get. It's just complicating things so much unnecessarily. That could help simplify the Xbox line for interested consumers.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Yeah, this is a stupid name. Why are they doing this? They have beaten the original Xbox to the ground with this new thing. First, you have the Xbox One. We couldn't call it the original Xbox One anymore. We just have to call it the original Xbox, or just the Xbox. But now we can't do that anymore because that's going to be taken. We're going to have to exclusively call it the original Xbox. Have to freaking Sonic 06ify it and call it Xbox 2001. But also there's that second reason why they're doing it, and that is to allow it to be more free. Allowing this generation to have a lot more iterations, you know, it's just leaving it up in the air for, you know, upgrades to the Series X and the other one that's coming out. Because they don't go into detail of what exactly they mean by this. They're just saying, oh, we can iterate on in the future. But what I'm fearing is going to happen with this is that they're going to start treating the Xbox like it's a smartphone, like it's a sports car or something like that, with a new iteration, you know, like every year or so, and do that with the Xbox brand and possibly have that going on forever. You know, this could be a never-ending thing. That's, I think, what they might want to do, doing it constantly like a phone. But if that's what they're doing, that's gonna kill the Xbox brand, because a console is not a smartphone. There are vast differences in between the two. Smartphones, they are very personal. They are essential to everyday life, so people pretty much die to get these things. 99% of the apps on the App Store work with all of the recent iPhones. Anything within like the last 5 years that has this on it, it can run. Games themselves, majority of them are free, and if they're more advanced and you have to pay for them, most of the time they're only like $5. A console like Xbox, closed platform with things that can only play on that. Yes, the iPhone is that, but you also have to pay $60 for every single game that is out on that, give or take. And you know, that stacks up. And if also what I'm hearing is correct, Series X is gonna be like $1,000 or something like that. Yeah, people don't wanna make that investment. And also people don't have that much of a personal connection to a console like a smartphone. They don't carry it around everywhere they go like it's their life and breath. The thing that I fear with this whole iteration thing is that it will keep going so long to the point where the Series X and, you know, Lockhart, whatever it's going to be called, they're just going to be useless. You know, the games are going to get so advanced that they can't even run on there. And maybe the one iteration that comes out after that can run it fine, but then after the next one comes out, that one will become obsolete, and it'll just be a cycle. Just cycle them out. They're pretty much buying a ticking time bomb for compatibility. And, you know, people don't want to invest in that. In consoles, they do have refreshes. At least all games can run on all PS4s and all Xbox Ones, for the most part. And I know at first they're going to promise, like they did with the Xbox One X, which, I mean, they've held up the promise, but they'll say, all Xbox games are going to be compatible with all Xboxes. Why am I talking like a out of breath George Lucas? But then, when push comes to shove and all these other consoles come out, yeah, what are they going to be saying then? And, you know, this is just purely hypothetical. This is just my theory. You know, I don't know if they're going to be doing this or not, but it could really, all possibility, actually happen like this. And that price, though, if that's true, they're going to be treating consoles like a PC almost. And a console's not a PC. They're not the same thing. Would you rather spend $1,000 on a closed platform with games that will only run with the Xbox name on it, just plays games mostly, and doesn't have any other like cool features like web browsing and other kind of things like that? Or would you spend $1,000 on something that does all that, it's an open platform, much more games, and it does everything else that the PC does as well? You're going to spend it on the PC. And probably, since, you know, profit margins with consoles and stuff like that, they're going to have to do it at a profit. More than likely, the PC is going to be more powerful anyways. Again, not all this is confirmed. This is just rumors, but PCs don't belong in the living room. They're not meant for that. They tried to do that once. They were called Steam machines, and they flopped harder than anything that has come before. And I mean, a lot of that had to do with the model that they were doing with that as well, with multiple different manufacturers making different Steam machines. It was complicated. But yeah, Steam had a big push to put PCs in the living room. It didn't work. I don't think you're going to convince a PC gamer to buy an Xbox for $1,000. looking at all this, the name, the way they're using the name, if this is true, then I am very, very afraid for the Xbox brand. They're walking on very thin ice already because of what happened last time. Xbox brand was damaged almost irreversibly by the Xbox One and that reveal and all that kind of stuff. You know, Phil Spencer, he has picked up the slack a lot. He has salvaged what he could have got left from the Xbox brand after what happened. And doing a good job of revigorating it. I like him. He's pretty cool. He's my guy. Just from those 2 paragraphs right there, I can see everything that could go wrong with this. They should either, one, change the name to something else to make it less confusing for consumers, add another little addendum onto it, or 2, market it to the best of their ability to make sure people understand what the heck's going on. Because they've already failed in their promise to make things more easy to understand, because in the freaking reveal of the Series X itself, they had to put the new on top of the Xbox to make sure people understood what was going on, because they knew people would be confused. They're already having to do damage control, even though they said it's supposed to simplify it and make it easier. Oh my God. Microsoft, they can survive without Xbox. They're not like Sony, where they need to sell the freaking thing for their lives or else they'll die. That's the only thing that's making them money anymore. All it takes is low sales, board meeting, and they're out. They're gonna go down this path. I think they need to do it very cautiously and very smart, or else at that point, we might actually get the console formerly known as Xbox. So that's all I want to talk about with you guys in this video. Tell me down in the comments below what you think about all this. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video and follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord server, turn on notifications. That'd be really awesome if you did. This has been Matt, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that's gonna be. So yeah.